Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You back in ignorance. You lack the vision. Was sacrilegious. I feel my wrath. This whoever been in my literally cracked the mission with traffic tickets. You may have given the credit so you can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. They wait on witness, the heights are going to fade down. You pray for distance, you got to be, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Voila. Lay down. Let's go. Lay down. Good.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
Holy.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Love. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on
that possession was bad.
But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Pollard again. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Yep.
This is caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 29 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, You want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Second down, Love. Got it. Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here we go. Here we go. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Love, they go play action now. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Love to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Red time for a sack.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're going to fix that on the update. That's his world.
Absolutely, just needed a
look how
touch
far he
more
came
air
with
under
him
it.
off.
Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Pat
Lay down.
O'Donnell coming out for Green Bay on 4th down. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
I'm pissed.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step-for-step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Prescott. And Cooks has it over.
Yeah, Lamb too.
And he will
That was
have
a
the
bad play.
Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1.
That's
It's
funny.
a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Prescott now. It's caught left side by Cooks. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now Prescott.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone.
Keyshawn Nixon on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Love with it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Okay, defense, I need you right here.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Pass caught. It's Romeo Dobbs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Love now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's a Packers touchdown.
Yeah, Luke.
Luke Musgrave, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes.
Yeah, how he bends on us like that.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Look, right here. Okay, I get that part. Didn't he come right through there? How'd he get out of there?
Most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Damn, that hurt.
Extra point right down the middle.
Not even
And it's
game.
now 21-7.
Not even game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe
Damn.
even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That
A lot of things. The passing accuracy, the offensive line not really giving me time to really scan the field.
You can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Good defense.
Point after, right
A
down
lot
the
of
middle.
shit.
And a lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
You got to score with that minute 4 seconds
So
up
they
there.
throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. Love from the gun. A short throw to Musgrave. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And there's out of bounds.
A timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Keep pressing up, keep hitting timeout accidents. Just fucking me up.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Completed out left to Dobbs. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's taken a
I
while
didn't
for this
mean to hit
offense to
that.
get
That second
going.
time I didn't hit the first one. I didn't like that play.
Oiled up now. A
That
nice
second one, I
throw
didn't mean to
there,
hit it.
and they're really putting together a good drive.
Packers 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action this time with Love. Under pressure, and he
Somebody stayed over there. Yeah,
Sack
this one.
back at the 38.
That was man though. He was
Loss
tough. It was
of
a
10 as
touchdown.
multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Ready, break. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jabril Cox coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Love. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
This blitz is fucking me up, yo.
It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Sheesh.
They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. Now this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. First times tonight, he's going to be held at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook.
Wow, you smacking the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Prescott. He's got it complete. That's Schoonmaker. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down. And how about that? A gain of 15 there on 4th and 10.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
I blew this one. Jordan Love's played decent, like, with decent throws, he can make it wrong.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Second and 11 now. Here's Prescott. Toward the sideline.
Oh my goodness.
Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Yep.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense.